was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 30. Four-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Running right through it. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Defense showing blitz. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. It's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense is able to run successfully.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, it's Manning. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking for Pryor long. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
An update from Denver, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Coleman now, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This is Coleman. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. In motion now is Lee. It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they knocked that one free from Eli Manning, and he's not a guy who's usually fumble-prone, usually has a pretty good sense about getting rid of the football. But in this case, they managed to knock it out of his hands.
Yeah, stat to your point, I was looking back yesterday, 3 seasons of 10-plus fumbles. But other than that, single digits. He usually takes pretty good care of the ball. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lamar Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Second down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Coleman. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Play action. Manning. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Manning. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third down. Here's Ivory. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Following the interception here, Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. Lead.
In the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. The Raiders have widened their lead even further, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They start on the ground with Ivory. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Manning. And on the left side, he's got Witten. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, this is Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. On play action. Now Manning. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. The Raiders are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it here with Pirine. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Mariota. And able to find Conley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Mariota now to throw on first down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now P-Ryan. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. First down, Manning completes it to Jason Witten. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On play action, Mariota. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Carl Klug in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Off-play action. Manning sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Pryor long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards. And how about this, a fake? Throw left side complete. That's Ford. Give him 18 yards on that one. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Pirine. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Following the penalty, it's Ivory. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call. And then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Welcome back now here in London. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Manning, got to have this one. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They run the counter to Ivory. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Off play action. Manning. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Manning under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. In motion now is Lee. From the gun on third down, Manning. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On play action, it's Manning. And this is brought in by Pryor. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Lee's got it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Manning on the bootleg. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Ivory here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
To throw is Manning. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Halfback sent in motion. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in